instill fear in people. It's in their interest, therefore, no matter how deadly they've already been, no matter how barbaric they are, to appear even more so, which is why it's worth looking closely at the group for what it actually is, strengths and weaknesses, not what it wants the world to see. Tom Foreman has been putting together a rundown. He joins us now. Tom, so one of the big mysteries here about ISIS is precisely how many fighters they have at their disposal. What have you learned about that?
Well, you know, Anderson, this question is surprisingly hard to answer. Some estimates are down around 10,000, others soar up to 80,000 or more. This is happening because ISIS is building alliances with other groups who share their radical ideology. So are these allies members of ISIS or just temporary partners in crime? Hard to say.
How well trained are they?
A core of this group grew out of members of the Iraqi military under Saddam Hussein, soldiers who were all pushed out of all public service after Saddam was toppled, but who still have valuable knowledge of military tactics, strategies, and weaponry. Other fighters are likely less skilled, but they bring enthusiasm and dedication and commitment. They've come from all around the region and indeed from around the world, drawn by dreams of an Islamic caliphate and Islamic State, and by ISIS's sophisticated social media effort to appeal to them. It's estimated that 100 American citizens are fighting in Syria, and, Anderson, about a dozen are believed to be with ISIS.
And a number of these younger, less experienced fighters certainly bring a willingness to commit great acts of brutality and barbarism. Sure. What kind of weapons does ISIS have now? Because we've heard so much about them, you know, gaining from the weaknesses of the Iraqi forces and getting weapons that the U.S. basically gave the Iraqi forces.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that, Anderson. Of course, they have all the typical AK-47s and improvised explosives, but ISIS is believed to be exceedingly wealthy. The group seems to capitalize on every opportunity to make money, whether selling goods they've stolen or oil and electricity from places they've captured. That, along with, as you mentioned, the military posts that they have overrun, is believed to help build a formidable arsenal of armored vehicles, rockets, missiles, mortars, machine guns, even American-made tanks, making them much more like a terrorist army, Anderson.
Are they located in any one spot? I mean, obviously they control a wide, swath of territory stretching from Syria to Iraq.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell exactly what they control. Our maps currently show them holding only thin swaths of territory in Syria and Iraq in terms of truly controlling it. But if you include all the areas in which ISIS has influence, you go beyond those red areas there, the small under control areas, beyond the yellow ISIS support zones, and their territory gets much bigger with places of support in Jordan and Lebanon and even in Europe and in the United States, Anderson. That's what worries so many security analysts so much.